but they just don't know. People see me, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we are back for episode 2 of the Houston Rockets Association Mode Season Challenge, and we're going up against the Charlotte Bobcats. In the opener, it is Dwight Howard's debut as a Houston Rocket. It's the New Look Rockets in their home opener against the New Look Bobcats with new addition Al Jefferson, the big man, formerly a Boston Celtic, Minnesota Timberwolf, and Utah Jazz. He has now signed a 3-year, $41 million contract with the Charlotte Bobcats. And this will provide for an interesting big man matchup, as it's going to be really an all-offense Al Jefferson against a primarily defensive center in Dwight Howard. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that matchup. Let's take a look at the Bobcats lineup here. Kemba Walker and Ben Gordon in the backcourt. And we're going to take a look at Al Jefferson, the man that we did just talk about. 18-9, a very good offensive player, not a very good defensive player. Lacks a mid-range shot, but hopefully we can try and contain him with our man Dwight Howard. And you can see MKG and Cody Zeller, the two young forwards, at the 3 and 4. Jeremy Lin and James Harden head in the backcourt right here for the Rockets. We got Dwight Howard at center. You can see his averages from last year. Hopefully he can stay healthy for us and have a bit better of a year than he did last year. Chandler Parsons and Omer Ashik as well. We got Parsons, a nice young small forward who had a really good breakout year last year. He was a most improved player candidate. And we got Omer Ashik, another most improved player candidate, who was signed from the Chicago Bulls before last season, I should say, and really improved with his rebounding, averaging almost 12 a game. So we'll see if we can build with this group. I've talked about some trade ideas in the past. I'm not going to leak any of them to you guys, but we'll see if they happen in the coming episodes. I haven't played any games past this, so I'm not trying to spoil anything, but here we go. Dwight Howard wins the tip, and we are underway for the 2013-14 NBA season. Outlet to Jeremy Lin. I talked about it last episode. I want to run with this team. James Harden on the break. He slams that one down. We'll take a 4-2 lead. Now it's 4-all Kemba Walker with the ball. He's going to look down low to Al Jefferson. I talked about his offensive game. He takes a fadeaway and knocks it down, so Dwight unable to stop him for now. And it's 8-6. Rockets back on top. Ben Gordon's going to get chased down, swatted by Chandler Parsons. Outlet to Jalen, to Ashik, and Ashik will lay that one in with the right. And we take a 4-point lead. Now Harden is going to put it up and one on the little one-legged runner. That is a money shot in this game. Just hold the right stick back when you're on the break like that, running towards the middle of the court. And that is a money shot. Kemba Walker, though, fading out of bounds, and he puts it in. Kemba Walker's cheesing out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Check out that shot. There's Patrick Beverley in the game a little bit. A player that might get some starts over Jeremy Lin, but you see the season go on. It's kind of a battle right now of who's going to get some more minutes. Obviously, Lin is on the bigger contract, but if Beverley outplays him, I'm not going to be hesitant to put him in the starting lineup. Gerald Henderson taking advantage of Francisco Garcia right there, and he gets by and puts it in. So it's a 7-point lead for the Rockets. Beverley with the ball is going to pull up from mid and put that one home. Patrick Beverley looking good early on, and it's back up to a 9-point game. Now here we go. That'll be the end of the first quarter. The score is going to be 25-14. I'm playing on 10-minute quarters, although this game is a little bit low scoring. Actually, it's 24-19, excuse me. But this game is a little bit low scoring, so we'll see if I raise that in the future. I'm not too sure yet, but Ramon Sessions is in. He's going to give that to Gennaro Pargo, and the Pargo tradition continues as Gennaro will knock that one down for a three-pointer, and it's back to a 3-point game. Now here we go. Isaiah Cannon, another point guard that's going to battle for some minutes this year. I really think Aaron Brooks might be the odd man out. We might look to include him in a trade, but I really want to give Beverly and Cannon more minutes off the bench than Aaron Brooks. But Gennaro Pargo, the sniper, is going to miss that one. Ramon Sessions is there, though. A rare offensive rebound, and he puts that one back in. It's a 3-point lead. It's going to be a miss for Greg Smith, but Marcus Camby's there. Outlet to Isaiah Cannon. Cannon for 3, and he puts that one in. The potent scorer out of Murray State in his rookie year. He has had a really good college career. He's going to look to translate that towards the NBA. Gennaro Pargo for 3, though, and that one is good. So Pargo's heating up right now. Back down to a 6-point lead. Chandler Parsons with the ball on the right foul line extended. He's got Josh McRoberts on him. That's too much of a mismatch. Parsons puts it up with the left scoop shot, gets it in off the glass, and it's back up to an 8-point lead. Kemba with the ball, though, being covered by Isaiah Cannon. He will put that one in. Cannon's not a strong defender, and Kemba was able to float that one over the lengthy arms of Omer Ashik. Here we go. Isaiah Cannon with the ball, though, loses it, gets it back out to James Harden for 3. Top of the key. That one is good. And check out the signature celebration for James Harden. He's got 13 points on 5 of 6 shooting. So a very efficient start to the night for James Harden. He has struggled with efficiency in the past, but he's looking good tonight. That's a nice layup right there for Jeffrey Taylor, the rookie last year, the second-year man now. I was very impressed with his rookie year. I thought he played very well. Dwight Howard going to work, though. We know Cody Zeller cannot cover Dwight Howard. He is not a strong defender, so we're going to go right by him and slam it down on him. James Harden's mid-range to end the half will not be good, and we're going to head into the half with a 10-point lead. 44-34 is your score. The Rockets looking to take care of business here on opening night, beating a much weaker Charlotte Bobcats team. James Harden dribbling around a little bit, finds himself open from 15 feet and puts that one in, and it's up to a 12-point lead. Now it's still a 12-point lead. Here we go, giving it to Ashik, down to Parsons, and there's that little one-legged runner that I talked about that is so money. I kind of do that on accident sometimes. I try not to do it so much because it really is a money shot, but anyway, MKG giving it into Al Jefferson in the post, back to Ben Gordon. Nice passing from Big Al, and that's something that Big Al does. When he gets double teamed in the post down low, he creates open space for shooters. That's what Utah did so well with their offense. But James Harden in the half court getting a nice dunk right there. He slams that one down with the left hand. Let's check out that Nike vertical replay. 33.3, that is right. And he slams that one down. Here we go now. It's a 13-point lead. Ashik going to work in the post, being covered by the much smaller Ben Gordon, and he's going to easily lay that one in. Not a strong post player, but you can't cover him with a smaller guy like that. He will take advantage. Too physical. Here we go. Here's the matchup I was talking about earlier. Al Jefferson shake fading and putting it in. So Al Jefferson clearly winning the matchup right now, as he has had his way with Dwight Howard in the couple clips that we've shown. But here we go, taking advantage of his weak defense. Dwight Howard gets him to bite on the pump fake. Why would you bite on a pump fake from Dwight Howard? Come on now, one of the worst mid-range shooters in the NBA. Slams that one down though on top of Cody Zeller. Check out the angles right here. Balls in his face. That is right. He's staring him down too. He's telling him, well, I don't know what he's telling him because I can't read lips. But here we go. Marcus Camby to Jeremy Lin for the 18-footer, and Lin puts it in. He's had a quiet game so far, but Lin Sanity trying to heat up right now. Kemba Walker here with the ball, trying to look for the pick from Ben Gordon. He finds himself open for three. Kemba Walker not a strong three-point shooter, but 2K doesn't really recognize that, and he hits that one right there. So it's back to a 15-point lead. Kemba Walker with the ball. Now here's what he does so well. Tries to get to the basket, gives it out to Ben Gordon, top of the key, and you cannot leave Ben Gordon that open. He's not the player he used to be, but he's still a very good shooter. Ben Gordon with the ball now once again. You just can't leave him open. Bad defense by Patrick Beverley. I was not fully focused there clearly, and it's a 12-4 run. The lead's back down to 9. Rebounded by MKG. Puts that one back up and in. No, he will miss, but there is Bismack Biyombo, the former first-round pick, putting that one in. So it's down to a 7-point lead, and the Rockets are falling off a little bit here. Parsons cannot hit the buzzer beater, and they'll take us into the fourth and final quarter of the ballgame. It's going to be a 64-57 lead for the Houston Rockets, as we've let up a little bit here, and we cannot let up in the fourth quarter. This is a young, resilient team. Gennaro Pargo putting it on the little one-legged floater. Gennaro Pargo continuing to have a very good game, and it's down to a 5-point lead. Now here we go in transition. James Harden with the ball, slams it down, and one. Ramon Sessions, a terrible idea right there to try and contest that. That leads to the and one slam from the beard, James Harden. Take a look at the replay right there, slamming it down one-handed, as is his trademark. And that is going to make it an 8-point game. Now Patrick Beverley with the ball in transition, giving it to Parsons for the 18-footer, and Parsons hits that one. So it's back up to a 10-point lead, and we're going to try and pull away here a little bit. 10-point lead still. MKG with the ball. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist to Al Jefferson. Jefferson surprisingly hits that mid-range. He's not a very good mid-range shooter. Cannot really seem to hit a 16-footer, but that's all right. He's a little bit higher rated in 2K than I would have made him. But Patrick Beverley with the ball, trying to get in the paint, finds Chandler Parsons cutting for the 18-footer and puts that one in, up to a 12-point lead. Now Howard getting the steal, giving it to Beverley on the break. Beverley to James Harden. He knows how to feed his superstar and keep him happy as Harden slams that one down, passing up the open layup to give it to him, but it does not matter. He knows how to keep his superstar happy. He knows that 2 points is 2 points no matter who gets it. Unselfish play by Patrick Beverley, but poor defense here on Kemba Walker. Finds himself open for 3 and hits that one. So it's back down to an 11-point lead. Kemba doing all he can to get his team back in the ball game. Now it's to a 12-point lead. Ben Gordon with the ball, tries to get him to bite. Back to Kemba, and he hits that one. So the tray ball is working right now for the Charlotte Bobcats. In the corner, though, for James Harden, he hits that mid-range right there. That's going to give us back up to an 11-point lead, and that's going to be a timeout called by the Charlotte Bobcats. Now still an 11-point lead, just 2.5 to play. This one looks like it might be all but over. Here we go, Ben Gordon driving with the left, finishes with the left. Impressive finish around the rim from Ben Gordon. Back down to a 9-point lead. Parsons with the ball, looking up the court to Jeremy Lin, and Lin Sanity slamming it down and one. He is hype right now, and it's going to be up to an 11-point lead. Now Lin driving to the basket, sees an open Chandler Parsons, contested 3, it's good, and that might just be the dagger. A 14-point lead now, and that would be. We extend that to an 18-point lead by the end of the game. A couple garbage time points, but it is what it is. We end up getting the win, 93-75 over the Charlotte Bobcats. Big Al is not too happy. Maybe he's regretting his decision to go to such a poor team, but hey, he chose money over winning, and honestly, Al Jefferson's never been on a winning team, I don't believe, except for maybe the Jazz 2 years ago when they made the playoffs, but other than that, I don't think he's ever been on a winning team. So, hey, I don't know. I mean, maybe you can't blame him. Maybe he's just used to it. But it is what it is. I'm not one to judge on his decisions. Check out the player of the game, James Harden. The highlights are going to be coming up here. Your Jordan Brand player of the game. And I actually forgot to include the box scores in the game, so I apologize. I forgot to record them, so I'll try to get those in for the next episode. I apologize. Just haven't done an association video in a while, so kind of getting back into the groove of things. Hopefully this will help the channel out a little bit. Hopefully you guys are ready for some more association and 2K content. I'll try to have a My Team video out soon. I'm going to be away for the next couple days, so you might not see videos. I'm going to college visiting in Ohio and Iowa, but nonetheless, that is going to wrap up this video for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. This is Mal. Peace.